Stop living in reaction mode. If you manage people, your day probably feels like this. A teacher calls in sick at the last minute. A program suddenly needs to be reorganized. The same issue keeps resurfacing in meetings. A staff member comes to you with a recurring concern. Another urgent emails land in your box. By the end of the day, you've solved dozens of problems, but by tomorrow, many of them will be back. Now, in his book Upstream, Dan Heath introduces a simple but powerful idea. Imagine people are being swept down a river, everyone rushes to rescue them until one person asks, why are they falling into the river in the first place? Now, that's the difference between reacting and leading upstream. As middle managers, our role isn't just to respond well, it's to improve the system, the routines, the processes that prevent the same problems from happening again. This first chapter made me reflect. What's one recurring problem in my team that deserves an upstream solution instead of another quick fix? Tune in for the next chapter of this book, Upstream by Dan Heath.